About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away.
Different ferry involved.
Yeah.
And yeah, some cool places. Gibsons, Beachcombers, I don't know.
Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's go.
Adventure time.
Finally.
Yeah. So we are off on a new adventure in Penelope. We kind of started about a week ago.
We left a week ago today.
But that was because we needed to move Courtney from Victoria to Squamish. And then we had a little filming to do in the Vancouver area.
Yeah, so we booked 2 nights here at the
Burnaby
Caribou RV Park. Ended up staying for 4 because we had more than we thought to do.
And we had a little truck mishap.
Yesterday, yeah. But we managed to get it fixed yesterday and we're heading out today.
People were so quick and helpful to get us back out on the road, so that was very cool. So we're now going to travel up the Sunshine Coast of British Columbia.
So there's a different ferry involved.
Yeah.
And yeah, some cool places. Gibsons, Beachcombers. I don't know whether any of you watch Beachcombers, but that's where it was filmed.
That was his favorite movie or TV show when he was a kid, was the Beachcombers. So we're going to go check all that out. We're going to take you along and show you the beautiful places up the inside of the coastline. It's going to be great. So here we go.
There we go.
Check out Penelope. She's coming with us.
Gibsons. No.
Stick like 2.
2. Okay. Thanks.
Gibson? Yes. Okay.
What did it measure out at? 42. 201. And is that return? Yeah.
Board the Queen of Surrey. This is a BC ferry. So just like all the other ferries around BC we've shown you before, but this one is from the mainland to the mainland.
So it doesn't go to an island, it just goes to a remote part of the mainland that there is not vehicle access.
So this waterway is ocean, but it's actually between the mainland of BC and Vancouver Island. It's very cool. BC has a lot of these small little islands and ferries that hop around.
Yeah.
It still wasn't cheap.
No, especially actually the Penelope and the pickup are almost as much as the Beaver, like pretty much exactly the same length as the Beaver.
Yeah.
So yeah, not cheap, but
beautiful. And unfortunately it's very smoky today, and so that's kind of a bummer for our view, but we're just happy that we only have the smoke because
yeah, there's no fires in the area. I think this is mostly from Oregon, actually.
Washington,
yeah. Oregon.
But even California is burning up right now, and those people are in absolute dire straits, and it's horrible, and BC is lucked out.
We've been very fortunate this year. No major forest fires.
Yeah. So let's go check out some more stuff.
This
Much
is
traffic came through.
apparently one of the hottest new real estate markets is over here too.
Really?
Yeah. People want to be out of the city, right?
Yeah. We've arrived in Gibsons.
Finally.
So what we learned is that, because again, we haven't been here for like 30 years.
Yeah, it's been about 30 years.
There's not a lot of RV parks, and the ones that there are full with full-timers.
Full-time people. So we did go to a park and it was completely full.
Yeah.
And they weren't taking anybody.
And any others are like shut down for COVID, that kind of thing. But you know, hey, we're in Canada and we're out in rural BC.
You talk to the park owner, he puts you onto a local. The local happens to have some campsites in their yard.
She's putting it together for family and things that come, and well, she's saying, hey, sure, you guys can hang out here for the weekend. So we're at Tanya's, and Tanya has a really beautiful place here in Gibsons, and she's letting us park Penelope here. And yeah, that's the plan for the weekend.
So that's worked out, and we're going to head into town, see what we can find.
It's always wonderful people that you meet when you're RVing, right?
It is cool, actually.
Oh, it's Molly's Reach. This is what you've been waiting for.
Oh, there's
the
Persephone.
Persephone, right there.
Huh.
And the Persephone was Nick's boat.
Yeah. The good guy. Well, there it is. The Persephone, Nick's boat. Beachcombers was the show in the 1970s. Sunday, 7 p.m. This was the show we watched as kids. It was Nick and Relic. Relic had a jet boat. Nick had this. They were all combing the beach for logs. It was Molly's Reach where they all came to.
Okay, so what was Molly's Reach about?
Well, it was a coffee shop, kind of cafeteria, right down by the wharf, and that's where they all kind of hung out.
So it was like a central set
It was
of
a
the show.
central set for the show, yeah, where they all kind of met up, had lunch. I think I have a picture somewhere, I don't know whether we can find it, of me on this boat and Relic's jet boat when I was 8, 9 years old. I don't know. We'll have to see if we can find it.
Yeah, that would be a real relic.
It would be a relic. And even that was near the end of the shooting of the show. And it was syndicated in like 40 different countries.
Wow.
Almost as many as our YouTube channel, actually. But that's what technology is. Like back in the day, in the 70s, that was a big deal to be in different countries, right?
And if you missed it at 7 p.m., tough luck.
Yeah. I mean, you might catch a rerun. I don't know when you'd catch a rerun.
Yeah.
You just don't miss stuff back then.
All right, let's go to Molly's Reach.
Okay, let's go. So this is the Reach. This is the hangout spot, the hub of where it all happened. I tuned up on a few stats. The Beachcombers was CBC's longest running series ever. It was actually longer than shows like MASH. One season shorter than Gunsmoke. So it ran for 19 years. It had 387 episodes. Was viewed in 60 countries. It competed with Hockey Night in Canada for viewership at over, I think it was 3.4 million views per episode. Now that's everybody watching at 7 o'clock on Sunday, because it's not like YouTube where you can watch it anytime over any time. You watch it when it's on or you don't watch it. So pretty incredible actually that it lasted that long and was that popular.
So can we go in there?
It's open 8 a.m. to 3 tomorrow and Sunday. So we'll go in and get some fish and chips or something.
Lobster, oyster house place up here. Don't fall into that.
What could possibly go wrong?
Do not fall into that. We're just waiting to be called for a table. Seafood it is. that look good?
Happy 10K.
Thanks.
Cheers. So why don't you tell everybody what we're doing today?
Well, what are we doing today? We're still here in Gibsons on the Sunshine Coast in British Columbia. We're going to go to the Visitor Center because that's the place to go to figure out where to be and what to do. We had a great meal last night. We got to check out the pier. And now we're going to go find out what else is cool to do.
So just to recap, what we're doing right now is figuring out what we're going to do.
That's right. Going to the Visitor Center. Come on. Okay, so we stopped at the Visitor Center to get information, not just on the Gibsons area, but the whole Sunshine Coast and up to Powell River.
We don't often do that, and I think we need to start doing that because often we just kind of willy-nilly go around and we don't really know what's available in the area. This gives you a good overview of what's available, some maps, some contacts, and then we can decide what we're going to do for the week.
And even for just things that are happening today and not any other day, or campgrounds, because we had a little issue here. You know, we thought everything would be open and it's not. So that's okay. They're giving us advice on that. And I mean, super nice people who know their area well and a great resource.
Yeah, they gave us some good ideas, so we'll show you what those are along the way.
Should be fun. So what's next?
Oh, we gotta go to Molly's Reach.
Ah.
See what's on the menu.
Snack time at Molly's Reach. Let's go. Either the fish and chips or shrimp and avocado sandwich. What are you gonna have?
So yeah, I think I'm gonna have the Relic burger because he always had a burger here.
You're a big Relic fan.
Well, I wasn't. At the time, I wasn't because he was the bad guy. And I didn't like the bad guy, but he was an integral part of the show. You always have to have the bad guy, right?
So did you lean towards Nick then?
I kind of did. I kind of did.
You're such a good boy.
He was the Bobby of Beachcombers. JR was the Relic.
Looks good. I'm hungry.
Me too. Did you get your fix?
My fix.
Yes. Yeah, this was you. This was actually you. I was passing by.
I know, but I got us
Oh my.
a chocolate croissant, slightly warmed.
Nice. So basically this is Denise's snack and I'm just going to sit here and watch her eat it.
Yeah, whatever. If anybody believes that.
Well, that's the way it is.
Okay, I can't get it at the break. And I'm afraid that I'm going to have chocolate all over me.
Oh, that would be awful.
You better just take a bite. Here.
They good? Uh-oh.
Oh, it's a mess. Look at. Why would I choose
I don't know.
a chocolate croissant on the day that I wear white pants?
Because I didn't even want anything.
Oh, please.
I watched Denise eat this whole thing by herself.
Yeah.
What? What?
Look at the evidence.
Oh yeah, you have it all over yourself. Look at her. Wow, you're too much.
Look at you.
You're too much. You think you would have at least shared. Really? Shouldn't she have at least shared?
It's everywhere.
Oh, I know. It's all over you. You're a mess. She's a mess.
It's massive.
Giant stump.
It is massive. Pretty cool. We're just sitting here at the beach, just outside of the town of Gibsons.
Gibsons on the Sunshine Coast of BC.
And we thought we'd give you a little bit of a geography lesson because this is quite a confusing spot for people because
Yeah,
we had
it
to
is.
take a ferry to get here, yet we're still on mainland BC. So we want to explain that. You take a ferry from Vancouver over to Gibsons, but if you want to travel by road, the road actually just takes you up to Squamish and the Whistler area. It doesn't actually take you along the whole
Right.
coastline.
So Squamish is at the end of Howe Sound, right?
Yes.
So the road doesn't go around Howe Sound and
Right.
back to Gibsons, so therefore you have to take a ferry.
Right. You could take the ferry over to Gibsons, which is still on the mainland of British Columbia, and then carry on northerly up the coast. And that's called the Sunshine Coast. And the body of water that is on is actually called Georgia Strait.
Yeah.
And so you get mainland BC, Georgia Strait, Vancouver Island, and then the Pacific Ocean. So that's how that all works. South of Georgia Strait, the Strait of Juan de Fuca, which is where the Canada-US border is, and on the American side is Puget Sound.
Puget Sound, yeah.
So that's how that all works. So really the tip of Vancouver Island, where Victoria is, which is our capital, is very close to the border, and actually southern, it lies similar in parallel to Bellingham, or a little further south of Bellingham. So that's how that goes. North, so the Strait of Georgia actually covers about 2/3 of Vancouver Island northerly, and then it moves into like Johnstone Strait, and then out to the Pacific Ocean around the northern edge of Vancouver Island. So there's lots of really cool islands in there. The Strait of Georgia is one of the most important marine ecological areas in the world. And there's just so much to see and do here.
There is.
It's beautiful.
And we've just started.
I know, I don't know that how much we'll even get in, but the ocean is right here. And over there, not that we can see it, is Vancouver Island.
I'll flip the camera around. You can't see much, again, because it's so smoky, unfortunately.
But it is very cool here. Give us a thumbs up and hit the subscribe if you haven't already, and stay tuned for the next episode where we'll explore seashells.